Here's a tip. Shane Professionals.
Today is Saturday, August 24, 2019. What the hell is that? It's Taylor Swift
Yeah,
box.
gotta be weird.
Bring it here.
I don't want more night vision footage of James Franco adjusting his nuts. Go back to the van and show me what you got.
Can you open it up, please? What is this?
It's a robot I randomly built because I got bored.
Stand them up.
It runs on wheels. It's supposed to go like this. It's like a car.
That's smart.
You can move this thing. You can move this down.
Oh, cool. Wow.
This.
Pretty impressed.
This. In case the robot gets destroyed by an enemy or something. This is supposed to be a launch capsule. So I just pull it out. It's kind of hard to. I pull it out. These are supposed to be wings to guide it. I just use my imagination because what's the point of fun with no imagination?
Cool. What are you saying?
I upgraded my robot. I gave him a minigun. Upgraded his laser. Gave him a laser chest plate. This for protection. This is an extra room for weaponry when it's done like this. And
It actually rolls on the floor, huh?
yeah, it's like a car.
Let me see.
Okay. It probably won't go that fast because it has a bunch of weight on it.
Wow, pretty good.
I was also working on a boat. Two boats. So they're coming out. So this boat could actually float. This one can float, but if there's too much weight on one side, then it'll tilt. So this boat's not looking that bad. This boat's supposed to be like an adventure boat. Yeah.
Make sure you put away the Legos before you,
Go to sleep?
Yeah.
Yep. It's gonna make some improvements into stuff.
It is Sunday morning, August 25th, 2019, and I am walking to the Wellmont Theater because I am part of the choir. And it's a 7:30 a.m. check-in, and as usual, I'm late. But they give us a grace period, so... You guys sit over here. Mommy sits next to me always. Bye, Mommy? No, Mommy, over here. I gotta see the door. Que moscos. Okay, Bella, sit next to me over here. Bella has a little attitude. Little attitude. I don't know where this kid is going. Mike. It's a big ass dog over there. I don't care. Stay here. What do you want to go there for?
Find animals.
Animals? What for? Great. Now I gotta go with you. So much for resting.
Well, you love me too much.
Unfortunately.
Mommy.
Stay on the right side. Stay on the right side. The dogs. Mike. Over here.
Where'd he go?
He's over there swimming. See, there he is.
Probably gonna get attacked by an eel.
I am not.
Eels? There's fish that eat skin.
Great. The Adventures of Mike Rizzaro. The third.
The water got higher.
Maybe it's smoking marijuana.
And they covered it with rocks.
Yeah. Oh well. Guess we're not getting crabs. We should go home now.
No.
Giggity.
I'm gonna get an opportunity to find an animal. I'm gonna take it.
You're not taking it.
I'm not, it's like, I'm taking the opportunity to go. I'm gonna grab it, put it in my hands.
It's gonna bite you. No.
Crabs don't bite.
If I get by a mosquito, it's gonna be your ass. Backing up. Careful. You found some tadpoles.
Not a big fat fishy fish.
Careful.
Right
Wait.
there.
That guy's backing up.
Ah!
What
I
happened?
was eating my dad's skin. That's so weird.
Let
Came on my
it,
finger, he was like,
let it eat your dead skin.
fine.
Oh crap.
But it feels weird.
Get up, stand up.
You do it. I mean, I can give him a toe.
Yeah,
The
don't
toes
give
feel
him your
good,
toe.
No, I was gonna eat my dead skin if I try to get it.
This kid found a plastic bag and now he's gonna take one home. Great.
This is 5.
5? Oh boy. Make sure you put it with water.
Of course.
What are you gonna feed them? They're gonna die at home, bro.
I don't know. I can put her. Yeah.
Bro, they're gonna die.
I don't know. Can you get close enough to the water?
Good grief.
Let me get some water. I think I caught one. Nope. I think I did. Nope. The right opportunity for a fish to come up. I think I caught one. I think I actually caught one. Nope. Ah.
They're not gonna come close to you.
Yes, they will. Look,
They're like, this guy wants to take us home.
that's an attraction. I see glass. But
Great.
smooth glass. Still nothing.
Did you say floop?
Yep, I saw some. Still no fish. Nope, still no fish. I can't catch a single one. Can I spit in my bag?
You should do it this way, that's why.
If I spit in my bag,
No,
they'll
they're
saliva.
not gonna be able to taste your saliva.
Yeah, they will.
No, they won't. Mike. Put it that way and then reach this way.
Yeah, but I can't reach that far.
Yes, you can.
So you're gonna let me keep it? Keep it?
If the guy doesn't say anything, sure.
Okay, sure. I don't think I caught one.
But you gotta have the bag open, man.
It is open.
There you go. Wait there. Yes. All right, wait for them to come in. Wait for it. Wait, don't move. Let them come to you. Do it softly, not fast. There you go. Wait for them to come to you.
Ah, dang it. I almost caught one. Fish. Wow, I actually caught a fish. Wow. So beautiful. Should I let him go?
Yeah, you should. Poor little fishy.
Either way, he's gonna die.
He wants to be with his family, man.
Ready, please? Free. I'm just gonna take. Nope.
Hurry up, Mike.
Oh, my socks are wet. I don't care.
You get any?
Nah. They're too fast for my band. You know what if I do? them. The bag has a hole in it, so they'll die. And no cargo wet.
Pretty
Unless you
much.
bring me that container filled with a bit of beans.
Papi, we're not gonna take them home because we don't have anything to feed them. We're gonna take them away from their family. Think of Nemo.
I don't see it. I see it.
Don't leave, big fish.
Should I spit in the water?
No.
If I do it, it'll trap them. Write it on social media.
Fine, try it. Here, fishy, 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 fishy. Mommy, surprise for you. A little something. It's nothing special. I hope you like it. It's something for you. Si puedes, usa tu imagination. Yeah, right here. Take care of it. Okay, hold on. A little something. I hope you like it. A little something. Háblelo pues. Es tu primera camiseta universitaria. Dice F de FDU.
¿Esa es mi letra?
Sí,
Chusma. Oh, my lento. Thank you.
para que vayas vestidita mañana.
¿este lo voy a poner?
Sí, para que estés vestidita mañana.
¿Blanco?
No, that was the only color I could find. Y si no te gusta, te lo pones para dormir.
Okay, thank you, McKinchy.
You're welcome. Hey kids, it's me, your father. And I wanted to share with you two pieces of information and advice that hopefully you'll learn from. And the two pieces of advice that I want to give you is, number one, never be anxious for something without having a really good reason to be anxious about something and without knowing all the facts. So that's number one. Number two, always first listen to people before casting judgment or making decisions. So, the real world example that I'm going to tell you about so that you understand my thought process and why I'm bringing this up. As you guys probably know from past videos, I started a cleaning business, a commercial cleaning business. And I started it to help a friend of mine, Julio, who was someone I was ministering to in church. And basically he brought his daughter here from Peru to help him in this business, and his daughter's girlfriend, which he was not happy about, and of course I'm not happy about. But you know, he thought it would be a good idea because, you know, it's his daughter and he felt that he could trust and blah blah blah. Lesson number 3, by the way, as much as possible, never do business with family. It's very important, and this experience here just confirms it. You know, never do business with family. In fact, as this commercial cleaning business grows, my goal for the two of you is for you both to own your own commercial cleaning businesses, but as individuals, not as brother and sister, because business, money will always cause a strife inside of a family. Inheritances will cause a strife within family. Money will cause strife between husband and wife. You know, and that's something that you have to learn real quick about life, so that you can learn real quick how to deal with those situations. But going back to the original topic, make a long story short, it didn't work out between Julio and his daughter working with him and the daughter's girlfriend. At first, we had to pretty much fire the girlfriend. And then now, you know, the daughter, because things went really sour, really bad. And the reason why I bring up that first lesson, which is never be anxious about something without having all your facts, is because initially the daughter was telling me a lot of things, making a lot of what I believe to be false accusations, and creating a lot of agita and the thought that maybe, you know, maybe I made a bad decision with this business, maybe the business isn't even going to work out anymore. But I've learned through life, and a book that I read by this guy called Dale Carnegie, D-A-L-E Carnegie, C-A-R-N-E-G-I-E. The book was not How to Win Friends and Influence People, but it's something about anxiety, how not to be anxious and enjoy your job, something like that. Really good book, highly recommended. But the point that he makes is, you know, why be anxious about an outcome that you don't even know is really going to happen? And the argument that he makes, and that I believe 100% from experience, he argues that 10 out of 10 times, or 9 out of 10 times, we worry about things that don't even happen. And because we worry about these things, we create unnecessary stress, unnecessary problems for ourselves, that had we just relaxed and just let things happen over the course of time, nothing would have happened. And it's absolutely true. When you enter into the workforce, for example, when you first get your job, you know, you might get laid off, right? And then when you get your next job, you might live in fear of losing your job. But then years will go by where you don't lose your job. And then you'll realize you were anxious for absolutely no reason. So again, that's that first lesson. Don't be anxious over anything. Chill out. You know, because if it's going to happen, worrying about it isn't going to do anything for you, except give you a heart attack. The other thing that I've learned too, by the way, on that topic is, if you ever are feeling anxious about something, ask yourself, what is the absolutely worst thing that can happen to you? And then think about it. So let's say, for example, the business that I'm in right now doesn't work out. The absolute worst thing that can happen to me is that I have to give up the commercial cleaning business, that I lose a $40,000 investment, and that I'm not able to retire in 3 years, and I have to continue working at JP Morgan Chase. That's my worst case scenario. You know what? Okay, lost 40,000. I'll make it back. It's just money. When it comes to working for JP Morgan Chase, I happen to like my job. So, okay, great. I'm stuck working at a job that I enjoy and that pays me really well, and that I have a lot of flexibility in the first place. So, my downside is really not that bad. So the moral of the story is that if you're anxious about something, ask yourself, what is the absolute worst thing that can happen to you? And then play it out in your head. And then what you realize is that that which is the absolute worst really isn't that bad. Especially since the probability of that absolutely worst thing happening doesn't wind up happening anyway. And then finally, the other lesson that I mentioned to you that I wanted you to think about is, sorry, multitasking, is always listen to people. You know, for several reasons. If someone has a complaint about you, if someone wants to give you feedback, if someone is angry at you, if someone does something wrong, you know, if you guys remember, you know, whenever you would do something wrong, I wouldn't just come out and accuse you and say, you did this, you did that. I would say, what happened? Tell me what happened. Why? Because it's important to hear all sides of the story before making a decision. Because you got to know everyone's side of the story. You got to know the context of why things happen, right? And by doing that, not only do you make good decisions, but you also build rapport, meaning relationships with the people that you either manage as employees, or your children, or your spouse, right? Because, you know, part of the reason why I don't get along with your grandmother, my mother, is because she would never do that. She always was accusatory, always assumed, you know, that the other person is in the wrong, always assumed the worst, never asked for context, always accused and blamed and criticized, and all that does is hurt feelings. Whereas the approach that I prefer instead is to ask questions. Tell me what happened. Understand the context of the decision that they made. Why did they do what they did? Maybe whatever poor decision they made was done for a reason that you may not necessarily agree with, but that in the context of it, you can understand why they decided what they did. And maybe it doesn't justify what they did, but it explains it a little bit and maybe minimizes the need for judgment or punishment. And maybe there's a need for compassion instead. And also, you want to do that too, because whenever you're dealing with conflicting sides where one person says one thing and another person says another, you got to listen to both sides, because you know what? Usually, both people aren't telling the full truth. And your job is to figure out where's that middle ground, because the truth is somewhere in the middle. It's rare that one person, much less both of them, is telling the truth. So your job is to listen to all the information and try to figure out what's the truth. So I leave you with that, and that I love you guys immensely. And I'm trying to... And Cookie Monster says police reported ahead.
You think they want Cookie?
See you guys later. Love you. So what you got there, buddy?
Well, this helmet was supposed to be a Minecraft helmet, but then I messed up. So then I turned it into a bunch of different helmets. The first one I'm going to do is the simplest.
Come closer, I can't see you.
The robot.
Okay, aren't you supposed to go beep boop or something?
Beep. Boop. Okay. Then we have the scooter.
The what?
A scooter.
The hell is that?
A spider. A scooter.
Oh, a spider.
These are fangs.
Cool. Very creative.
The Viking, which I have to remember how to make. It's this way. This. No, I think it's this way. It might take a while. Lift. Oh yeah, I remember it now. And I just created a new one. Right here? Yeah, right here. I'm going to try this one. This is a brand new improvement. This.
What's that?
The square.
Is that the, from your Minecraft thing?
Yep. Not. Oh, finally not call this. I'm gonna call this a bird because it's big. Glides. You have far it goes from here. Not far. Well, I'm gonna paint it now with different colors. This side. Okay. You wanna record me paint?
Okay. Today is Thursday, August 29th, 2019, and we are doing orientation for Bella's middle school. As soon as we find it. Come on, kid, are you excited? Gonna see your school for the first time? Oh, your locker. You know, your locker. Come on, kid. Hurry up. Attention, AM entrance door. I don't know what that means, but we're gonna go this way. It's okay, kids. Walk slowly.
Ow.
Walk faster. School main office, pathway of the Patriots. Someday you'll look at this and you'll be like, oh, this is why I went to school. Middle school, this way. Come on, kids. I wish I had video of when I went to school. Can you please walk faster? Come on. People are gonna think that I'm a weird guy. Okay, fine, but let's not make it obvious. Hello. Hi. Middle school, do you know where we go?
Oh, we're here.
Thank you. Thank you. Alright. Can you walk faster, please? Am I embarrassing you? I'm embarrassing her. Aw, look at the library. It's an ugly ass bathroom.
So we have to wash our hands outside.
Yeah, I guess so.
That's kind of weird. That's awesome. Not to me, it ain't. Because my friend, he likes to flood the hall. He likes to flood the sink. When he does flood the sink, we just gotta.
I would go. Well, you do it. Yeah, you figure it out.
No, I can do it. Please stop it. I know.
Supervisor office. She wants me to believe in her, and I shall. She's like, I could do it. Believe in me. This is the library. It's alright.
Will, Hopper, Joy.
Oh wow, look at that. Is that from It?
No.
Oh, Stranger Things. That's the guy from It, though.
Yeah, Mike.
Guess he's famous, huh? I wonder if he goes to school.
Stranger Things. Stranger Things was awesome.
Ah, the nurse's office.
I'm allergic to alcohol and neurotics. I can't read that.
Neurotics.
Neurotics. I don't know. All the way. The only reason why I can't find the class is because you're not believing me.
I didn't say anything. I'm following you. What are you talking about?
Because we can't read that far. Neither can I. Oh no, I can. That's 170.
I think.
We're in the wrong place.
Yeah, I think we are. This is because we're supposed to be in the blue.
Where's blue? I don't understand what you mean.
Could you imagine if this is your first day and you were looking for the class? You'd be screwed. You'd be like, I don't know where my classes are.
Just ask the teacher or something. The teacher.
No, let her figure it out. She will. Mike, stop it.
Ow. There are elevators? Probably for wheelchairs.
105.
We've already been here.
Dining hall is that way, if that helps at all.
Whoa. Where's your chopstick?
This is probably where your lockers will be, by the way. Because everything that's blue is you.
I can eat. We're friends.
Which one? The guy? The girl?
You go home now. She has friends.
Mike, no, I can't leave them alone.
Then just drop me off.
Mike, can you stop, please? Mike, are you going to start again? I'm not taking you home. Alright. Bella is done socializing and is now looking for her classrooms. Bella, what happened to you and Maria? I thought you guys were friends. What about the big forehead one? Are you friends with her?
Yeah.
But not Maria? You guys are weird. Women are so weird.
I am weird.
You'll be friends in like 6 months. Oh wow, look at that. They have a weight room. I imagine this is just for the high school.
All the same. Look at the walls, they're red.
Hi, Mr. Obvious.
Here, Mr.
Bella, come here. Let's look at the map. Alright, so this is Bella's first class, room 134.
You can't open the door.
Alright, fine. Chill out. Creeper.
Oh.
You found 134. What else?
This is the
If you
red
have the blue
gym.
gym, which I don't think you will, it's just the gym on the other side there. You either go or
Today is August 29th, I think. I don't know. Let's see. August 30th. Friday, August 30th, 2019. And I am in front of Abuela Betty's house. This is where my kids spent a lot of time as children, playing in this area over here. While Abuela Betty watched. Hi, Abuela Betty. ¿Cómo está? Para los recuerdos. No, que va. ¿Cómo está? What are you doing?
I'm running. I'm gonna make it.
You're going so fast. Today is September 1st, Sunday, 2019. We're going to see the movie, the hell's it called? Ready or Not. My daughter's big. Bigger than her mother. Oh, I'm glad the door's working. What the hell?
Whoa.
What a nice sight.
Too busy out watching Bill sleep. Guys, you have a president. He was watching me sleep. Yeah, I was bored. My phone was wrong with you.
¿Por qué quieres que vean que soy tan chiquitita?
Yes.
Chava, no van a pensar que soy una nana.
You are an Anna. It's not your fault. I like you, an Anna.
I want to pick you up.
You're small. There's nothing wrong with that, mommy.